You gotta keep them separated. How's it going, folks? Do we be live? I'm on YouTube, show me that you're live. Yeah, how's it going, boy? We live. How's it going, folks? Welcome to the Thursday stream, Valheim, as per usual. Today we're going to be building a farmhouse. Let's whack this out on Discord so folks know. Jabba, la ta ti, tom. There we go. Howl to the air. Awesome sauce. So yeah, today we're going to build in the farmhouse. Farmhouse, I'm potentially marking out the cloudberry patch. The reason for this, that we're not continuing the vineyard itself, is because I haven't had a chance to get Beebs on and get the stone done. He was about. It's just obviously getting time we were both on. It's tricky. Yeah, this is what we got to last time. Oh, I haven't got much food. I should probably whack another feast on. Yo, Vukuma, how's it going? Awesome to have you. To see you swish. So yeah, we got up to here last time. This worked out so perfectly. Look at the freaking the spacing of this. It's perfect. It could not have been more exact to what we wanted. Just the width of this, and it just turned out that way. It was great. We'll have another bit here. Probably have like 2 here, and then maybe 1 or 2 down here. Probably only be able to fit 1, or just have something else. Maybe even a seating area. That could actually be quite nice, like a seating area with a tree or 2. Gotta get that vineyard looking swish, and this will obviously go back quite far. This will be a path that goes alongside the vineyard and the farmhouse that is going to be here. Today we're going to be building the farmhouse. So that's what's be happening, bruh. Now, I think we should keep this road, this path, the same height as this. I feel like that's a good idea. Question is, what do we do with this as well? If we're doing something with that, then should we do something with this? Or maybe even this should go to here. And then we just have path. Because this will be the path up. Like the top of the stairs will be here. I just feel like that's an interesting way to approach it. Cherry. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Right, so we need to basically work out, because there's going to be a cloudberry garden here. So we need to work out the dimensions of the building. I think like stopping here is definitely going to be Vineberry. Okay. So I think maybe I'll take this a bit further, the actual path. Probably hit a rock soon. Let's actually have a look at that. Yeah, that rock is massive and in the way, so is that one. These 2 bloody rocks. Can you Adam and Eve it? I bet you bloody can, can't you? So we'll take that as far as we can, just so that's kind of out the way. It's still green, so it wasn't accurate. And then we'll... actually, that reminds me. While we get in the other feast, let's check the vine berries at the pagoda. Mr. Cap, what up? How's it going there on YouTube? Yo. Because we're going to need a hell of a lot of seeds. We do have some. We have like 120 or something. Which, to be honest, might be enough. But just to be sure, I'd rather have spares. So we'll just check this every so often. In case we get some more seeds. Oh, okay, we just got bloody 1. I mean, if we really need some, we can pop 2... we've got 2 large ruins with vineberries. All over them in the ashlands. So those are an option. Let's get the plains feast so we're not dying. I'm also going to replace that up here. Yes, I do use lots of feasts, because feasts are awesome. Do 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 do. Lovely. We'll have access to a ashlands one soon as well. Which normally wouldn't, like, who'd care? But I'm going to be building for a while after we've killed the last boss, so yeah. Oh! Actually, I probably will want to use some ashwood with the build. Oh, this will be fun. Trying to put some ashwood into the like a normal wooden farmhouse build. That could be cool. You know, they're going too crazy because we've got to keep the. We can't have it looking too fancy, but also we do have ashwood trellis on the for the vines, so we can't. We don't have to hold back. Drop those potions off. I still love this board. So good. This, for those who don't know, it tracks the amount of items in these chests, in this entire basement. So like the onions, they're both here, but also there's a bunch down here. Is the vineyard intended to produce biomass or primarily aesthetic? Primarily aesthetic. Honestly, I think I don't see how I'm going to need more than I've pretty much already got. So it's primarily aesthetic. I already have hundreds that I've just got trying to get seeds for the vineyard. It's a bit silly, but most of this build is now aesthetic, which is why I think I'm still going to be good and motivated to continue. Because in the previous years, I've just lost interest in continuing to build once we defeated Fader, because it's like, what's the point of me building an awesome house to use when I'm not going to use it anymore because we've completed? Whereas this, I built the awesome pagoda that I've been using like a month or so ago, or more. So all the extra is just aesthetics. Oh, the portal hub would have been nicer to have earlier over there, but still we've had that for a while now. What is that? Is that? Oh, it's the edge of the Galder table. And no sticking to the fucking wall. What the frickery chicken, bruh? Yeah, baby. That still isn't fully finished. One day we'll finish it. So, let's get to getting. Now, first things first, let's carve this path a bit further out. Until we hit stone. Which is going to be very soon. It's going to look badass though, or it does. Ah, thank you. King's Road definitely needs some love. Love up. Be the pagoda? Oh, or to the pagoda, maybe. So yeah. So for those who aren't familiar with these streams yet, this is the King's Road. So I'm calling it. This is kind of, there's going to be a gate to the city. A little after this bit. So this is as far as the actual farmland goes. And of course there needs to be a gap between the farmland and the outer wall. So there's going to be a paddy here that's the same as that. Second paddy. And then the paddies will go off in that direction as well with the different farmable crops. This side is more... It's more like detailed. So it's like vineyard. Also going to have the cloudberry garden around here, and then the farmhouse that we're building today. But yeah, this obviously needs more trees going down the side. We can't see we can barely see the pagoda at the moment, but the path going up to the pagoda also needs work because that was built, but the ward messed up and I hadn't built the structure for it, so it collapsed. I just haven't rebuilt it yet. Oh yeah, is that the stone? It is. Right, so I think that's about as far as we can go. Take this before Beebs takes the stones away for us. So I need to flatten this. So for those who aren't familiar with terrain manipulation in this game, you get about a 2-meter radius on this, and if you look at the circle that's pulsing out, you always see but like 2 rings at the same time. The outer ring, just as it starts to fade, is the the outer limit of the effect of this tool. And as this is 4 meters wide and it's got a 2 meter radius on the tool, if we really just slowly take it, we can flatten most of this road just going forward. However, you can see here, you need to take it slightly. Oh no, that's actually one that I need to just tap. So if you get ones that are like bumps like this, you're going to have to take another thing out there and then re-flatten. And then you get a lovely, see that? Lovely straight edge. Beautiful. It's absolutely bloody beautiful. Still haven't decided whether this needs a marble wall yet. Issue is, if I do, I think there's going to be a very slight gap at the bottom. I think this is very slightly over 2 meters gap. Yeah, I think the character's 2 meters. It's going to be a little iffy. Yeah, whenever you're terrain manipulating, you always have to constantly get the camera looking like this so you can just see if there's any bumps or divots. Obviously, if there's a divot, you have to raise the ground once and then reflatten. So there's, yeah, that'll do. Nice. That's quite easy. Right, so now the farmhouse. I'm feeling like, so we'll need some way to, we'll need somewhere to put some, I don't think this needs storage. Actually, no, I think it does need a small amount of storage. Or do we utilize some of this ground as well? We could actually have like the cart storage like here. That would work fine. And this needs to be somewhere where a small family could live. And it's like, you know, it's a farmhouse. It's gonna support the main farmers who are looking after the vineyard and shit. But I think it should also, I think we do need a barn somewhere. I don't think this area is big enough, is it? Maybe the barn could be at the end of that road here. We could even put access from there. Unless the barn goes literally here. Peasants. I'll buy the pagoda. Yeah, the Zen garden. So this here, this wall is partly noting the Zen garden. So this is supposed to be the Zen garden from the pagoda, but obviously it needs a lot of work. The wall isn't even finished. I think the design's cool, but it needs a lot of work. So, am I going to raise any parts of this land, or am I going to flatten it fully? Maybe a meter raise. Like a raised garden here. So let's mark out the garden first, I guess. At least roughly. I need, oh, what? Oh, there's another stone here I need to get rid of. This is going to be a garden now. Yeah, I need him to get rid of 3 stones now. 3 big boys. Just checking things. Wish Tasmic. So if we have this to be a meter, and we'll wall it. If anything, that'll make me think I should wall this off. If I do wall this off, I'll need to take all of these in by a meter and put the wall under this. I think it could look good. The issue is, once I've done it, it's kind of a bitch to put it back if I don't like it. Maybe they prefer to be called feudal serfs. Well, serfs and peasants, like serfs are way lower than peasants, aren't they? Because serfs are essentially, uh, serfs are slaves, basically. As far as I know, they're owned by the feudal lord, or the, whatever noble, whatever is owns the land. They work the land. They pay really heavy taxes, but they are guaranteed land to work. Peasants have more freedom, but they're guaranteed less as well. Yeah, legally bound to the land, yeah. And it's like they don't have to pay... Like, their taxes are based on exactly what they earn, whereas I think in a lot of things peasants were more like straight tax. But I mean, that differed massively. Different places. Getting a bit dark. So. Even got a screaming next door. Well, get some sleep and hope that fog will lift. Do 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 do. Have I run out of mushroom? I've got plenty here to use up. Oh, not that. Yes, sausage. Get in. The weakest mana food, but I've got loads of it. It's the weakest, so I didn't use much. So porridge is like the medium, but it's so expensive. When you're starting out, anyway. I don't think I would have problems there. Secret aspect, cheapest to make, best one, which is cool. I've now run out because I made like over 100 of each, all three. I've somehow almost run out of everything now. I haven't made much of the Ashlands ones though. I've only made about 30 marinated greens and like one of the other one. And that's it. Yep, that's the portal. Shall I grab some? I think I have Corwood there, but I'll grab... Oh, I've got Corwood on me. I'll just grab that 8. How goes the gaming zone? Yo, Armataz, how's it going? Not too shabby, thank you. Just doing... Oh! Oh, I've got a ward here. I thought that was my protection staff. Just doing a bit of building here on Valheim today. I really do enjoy the building in Valheim. You get so creative with it. So, the fog has lifted, fortunately. Let's map out this garden that will extend from the path. Now, another thing is this path, am I going to keep this dirt? Or will I make it similar to that? Also, this opening here. I feel like there's definitely going to have to be... Maybe I do need to extend that over to this. That is what I've set that to, so if I want to continue how I've done that, I do need to bring that over. But that's good, I think. Because then I'll continue that fence here. Up until this point. This will be the opening. And shall we? We can just look, see how this looks. Fucking stonecutters, man. Run out somewhere. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Get on here or something. Oh, they're jumping. I was working there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Down the other side. This is where 1,000 bloody mozzies come to try and kill me. I'm not a big fan of how not straight this whole thing. That probably is the best. Got that here, and I think if we... Could have that as an opening. As far as this goes, we may as well do it here. Let's get the grouse, and we can just get the fence in. We can it just give us a... It doesn't take long, and it gives us a bit more of an idea of how things are going to look. We can also... It's not a big effort to do it, so... That's exactly the point we want. I do not need grass anymore. There we go. I do have, I need this. We've been doing 4. Like sets of 4 between things. Here, I expected that would go to here. I need to extend this, which is going to be a pain. It's already planned it. But it is what it is. Okay. Now, back to this for marking out the raised garden. We could make this fancy as all frickery. I do like fancy. But that can't go too fancy. I'm not sure that would fit the Japanese aesthetic. So if we say have stairs going up here, that's like an inlet. Goes to about there. Then have this curve. It definitely get complicated if I'm not careful here. We've got to fit the house here. Maybe on this curve is where there's a walk-through. I'd probably want this to follow that. Which is doable. A little bit of a pain. Pain in the vagina. So... But also, actually, if I'm going to have this curved, then I'm going to need something similar to this, a walkway around the top of it. Otherwise, it's going to be visible. That, or I have a sloping wall. Sloping wall is viable. It's only going to be 1 to 2 meters high. I feel like 2 meters is the minimum, really, though, so maybe it should be 2. Right, let's measure the 2. So we'll get that there. Let's also clear this of stone. Obviously, I can get Beebs to get rid of that stone after. I could just bury any and ask him to move them up after. So yeah, I don't need to clear them. Now. 5. I'll raise it up. I'll probably get rid of this stone. We might just take it that far. Now I've removed that stone, it's actually slightly annoying to see. I'm gonna put this here. Look into the edge. Oh, so here is where I want to raise it. That's probably a bit too high. Nice done. The nasty fucking stone. In fact, I didn't think I was going to be raising loads of land today. I've got a bunch left of the thing, so it's not like we've completely run out. Oh, my apologies that I've missed it. Oh, you heard about F76's next season release date, right? I have not. I haven't played Fallout 76 in ages. Why? What's happening specifically with next season? And most Ashland eater foods need smoke puffs. No, sucks that they're not farmable. Yeah, I've got like 120 or more in my storage. But that's only because I haven't been using them. Much so the next season we are getting Bigfoot. More perk changes and resistance is reworking. Man, this will be the 3rd large perk rework since I last played. Next time I play, I'm definitely going to have a big old session going through every... Although I actually really enjoy that. Like making builds. Like I genuinely really enjoy that kind of thing. Events are reworked too. Ooh, interesting. Oh, there was only like 2 stone there apparently. Let's drop off some of the wood actually. Get some stone. Fueling bloody trophy, eh? No, from what I remember being called activities. I mean, I suppose it doesn't really change. Well, it's not like cooler, but it's very neutrally the same. So I guess it's just, hey, this is different to before, so it feels a bit fresher. Probably it is. There's so many freaking games and updates and stuff for games coming out this year. It's gonna be good, but man, I'm gonna be busy. Which can also be good. Busy is often good. If it's work related and such. It's certainly better than not having anything to do. It's I always felt that with like when I was in my old job and stuff. It's like you always lament not having time, but also when you have too much time and nothing's getting done, you don't feel productive. That's so much worse. Well, if it isn't a whole patch of cloudbursts. They're going to be redoing legendaries sorts, so Rad Rumble won't be producing a lot of legendaries, but other things would. They want to make it so folks don't just focus on only a few. Yeah, like Radiation Rumble and the Foundation one with the Super Mutants. Those two were insane. You could get like 20 to 30 or more freaking legendaries from one run. Ridiculous. Eviction notice, that's the one. Is one getting nerfed? Yeah, it makes sense. Does this surprise me? Right, so if I want this to be 2 meters, this is almost the right height. That's about right. Yeah, that's about right. I'll scoop it up. You're gonna get so and so legendary to drop unless you get it from that event. Also, those things have unique legendary associated with them that only drop from those. A best and easier way to get legendaries is grunt hunts and head hunts. I mean, there was already a bunch of ones that had specific legendaries to them, wasn't there? Like the Holy Fire. That was like the best flamer, and the flame was really good, at least last time I played. I had a really high spec flamer. It came with rate of fire and everything already in it, I think, if I remember correctly. Holy fire, you've been out too long in the midnight sleep. What is becoming of... Oh, did I raise this a little bit too much? I rose it up. And now it's just a little too high, bruh. I'll smack it down. Skippy, yo, preemptive sleeper, how's it going? Hope you're having a swish. I am having a swish one, thank you. I hope you're having a swish one too. And ads over. Oh, yeah. So basically, I was saying like, yeah, like, I was just mentioning that like some events already give uniques, don't they? It's like Holy Fire from that one Bayou one or whatever it's called in Cranberry Bog. Holy Fire. I don't know if that's still awesome. But it was a freaking awesome weapon when last time I used it. Bigfoot is a random enemy that can show up to any event. Oh, that's quite cool. Although, it does feel like it's just the new Blue Yeti thing. What's it called? Not Blue Yeti. Weird blue wolf thing. The enemy is also a 4-star. Thing is, do I want this whole thing perfectly flat? That's like Super Mutant Behemoth, but it hits like a truck. Behemoths were such a cool enemy because they are terrifying. They're freaking huge. They take, well, in like normal Fallout games, it's the kind of thing that would be terrifying. But once you've actually got some gear in Fallout 63, no, actually that's scary. I was wondering whether maybe I should leave some differentiating heights on this, as this is supposed to be more of a garden. Oh. You could have a little bridge going here into the house and dig this down a little just to go under it. That could be fun. Fun little weirdness. Escape. Okay, cool. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, yeah, that's worked out fairly well. I do think this should potentially have stone. I either need to have this to have stone, and so this too. I will have to then redo that specking wall. I mean, actually, that's really not that big of an issue. I've just got to rebuild that bit. That's nothing. In fact, yeah, let's do that, the whole side here, and that'll give us an idea of how this would look with stone instead of just the terrain like that. I mean, we still need perfectly sculpted terrain to fit with the wall. But the wall's just, you know, different filter. Right, schlippen Sie durch. Schlippen Sie. Ja. Das schlippen Sie durch. We'll also need to sort out the feasts again. How are the expeditions on Fallout 6 now? Boo, boo, boo. I think I need to loosen this one. Hopefully that's not too loose. 5. So that hasn't changed then? I think there was 5 when I last played. I'm surprised they haven't increased that. Yeah. So yeah, I've played all those then. I think maybe there wasn't 3 in Atlantic City, or maybe there was. I wanted to focus on main map some more. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Oh, beasts. Yeah, see? Yeah. Lovely. I mean, Daily Ops has got expansions. Okay. Yeah, there's so much in that game, isn't there? There's so much, but also Everything feels so repetitive because everything is short and meant to be done every single day. Crack-a-de-neck. 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 I'm going to snap points. I would want is this really? Nope, but in it. The only thing is I will have to rebuild the ones that I took from below. Although I'm going to be using this now, so I'm going to be using a hell of a lot more stone. I still use a big one for below, I suppose. Although, should I actually do that? Also on a side note, trying to get the last upgrade to the truck hauler thing in No Man's Sky. Hails to the air. I imagine you just need a few more for the 350s. Did complete the expedition for No Man's Sky after their last update on Xbox. Fixed loads of my issues I was having. Not perfect, but it is better. Hells yeah. Yeah, I heard 622 was had a lot of fixes, didn't it? Turns out for Xbox, which obviously wasn't mentioned in the Steam notes. Stone me. Need more stone. Let's take one. Wait, what the frick? Take one more bit of stone. Now, what G fuel today? I don't think we'll have Sunset Sarsaparilla or Strawberry Pomegranate. The sour caramber and grapefruit is tasty. And so is the orange pineapple melon. A weird flavour that is, but it's good. The mystery ones are weird. It tastes like pie crust mixed with taffy. It's really weird. Many. Many. There we go. Almost. Oh. Not sure where to end that. Yet, anyway. I guess that is where it should curve in. Oh, isn't it going to always curve though? Oh wait, maybe just figure out a more fun way to curve it. Also need to take this down. Dang stamina. Gabba. Gabba dabba do one son. Wrecking the road, dang it. Good. Probably gonna have to get rid of that stone, unfortunately. Do, do. This should all flatten out quite well without too much effort, extra effort, or raising and popping. And there'll definitely need to be some will need to be done. Do, do. I think I might do the farmhouse more in the more like steeper roof style, because I've been following more of a very shallow roof for like the houses the other side, like the smeltery and stuff. I think that fits the general like Riverside Kyoto house I've been going for and shit. But I think the farmhouse could benefit from a little more Western influence. Go Meiji styles. The Meiji era is where heavy Western influence was brought into Kyoto and such. Oh, that was a bit earlier than I expected. Don't ruin my stone, please. Ah, kid. I shall flatten this. Nice. We could do super edges and stuff after, but do 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 do. Is that a divot or is it just the natural land? I think that's a divot. Hard to tell. I think it is. I think that's better. Not entirely sure, to be honest. Oh, don't take it too far that way under the thing. Nope. Oh, that's part of that massive stone that's under there. Yeah, we'll have to deal with that. So, I'm gonna take it too close. Oh no, still I'm gonna whack it again. What? Yeah. Can I level it out instead? That's visible on top. Oh, I see what I mean by the pain in the arse with the curves. Maybe we don't follow it by curves. Or, you know, just don't have curves. Right, I need to get that sorted. Let's go with Vampire Killer. I really like this one. Guava and pineapple. Castlevania. G Fuel. It's pretty good. I'm rather a fan of pineapples. So. Whenever I do my smoothies, like my current one has like 100 grams of frozen blueberries and 200 grams of frozen pineapple. Freaking awesome. Plus just a shit ton of veg like carrots. Well, a carrot, a tomato, or two if they're cherries. Then like the normal protein powder, ground flaxseed, turmeric, creatine, green tea, well, matcha. And a couple of nuts if I've got some pecans or walnuts. Almonds or something. Oh, and some avocado. I have frozen avocado. Well, frozen because it's cheaper. And I don't put much in. It just makes it so much better. Tasty. Right, so if I'm taking out the curves, it is a shame, but unless I pave just this bit. No, it curves down there, so I'd have to pave it to 4 meters wide. I suppose I could have this bit paved and then just have this bit as a garden. We'll see. Yeah, let's see if that works. So we'll continue going around. We'll make sure that this is taken down. There we go. So let's try the. Let's try the more interesting curve I was thinking. So it would go to that way. And this would go that way and that way. So I'd need to mark it there. So I suppose less of a curve and thingamadoo. Already needed to hit this down anyway because it's not. So I think this could fit more with the style as well because I don't want too many circles in this build. And now we have this. It could work. Yo, Forking, how's it going, man? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're having a swish one. Well one, even. I think that can work. So we'll need to go out one more here. Maybe more than, yeah, more than one more. So probably one of those. And this can be the opening for the stairs. Mm-hmm. Oh, what are you building now? A farmhouse here. Probably a barn back there. And a little cloudberry garden here. It's the plan anyway. Anywho's it's. As usual, my building is slow but precise. Slow, precise. That's it. Do-ba-do-do-do. Slow and precise. Do-ba-do-ba-do. Ba-ba-diddly-doo-bop. Oh, that went through the rocky gobshite. I think, yeah, I want these stairs probably need to be slightly lower than this, so oh god, look at this snapping point. So we need, what do we need? I don't think we need that. It's hard to measure though with this when I cut with this stone in the way. I think Beeves is probably already actually, why am I not streaming yet? I can't call him over to bloody put the thing on. I think I'll call him over to get the stones out of the way, but that'd be cheeky. Do 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 do. Me nee nee me nee nee. Boop 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 boop. Oh wow, I'm using the things, aren't I? Wahoo! Not yet, design. Not yet. Wish. All the leaves are brown, and the sky is grey. Yes, the sky is grey. I've been Scooby-Dooing on a winter's day. I've been Scooby-Dooing. Gibbity-bitty-wee. Bitty-wee. Gosh. So I want to get the stairs so that they'll perfectly match this floor without a gap. Obviously, this is slightly higher. Where I just stood was right. Yeah. So if I... Oh, that... Look at that. We're sticking through the hot dang floor there, buddy. What in deuce are you supposed to do about that? There we go. So I would then... I guess we'll build that there. It didn't need to be a stair, so I don't know why I made it. We'll then put this through there. That's a height difference. It's very close, but... So I then need to, as close as possible. It's going to be interesting. We'll see. This might work. I'd normally do an extra level of caution here, but... What? Still slightly off in the same way. Better. No, that won't hit. There's no reason why it has to be in line with that, so I could shift this. Don't remember numbskull eyes. Yo, Devar, how's it going? You are correct in your assertion. This is not No Man's Sky. So, there we go. I will need to do the land underneath. Yeah, I'll need to knock that down a bit more so it doesn't come through, because we've got it, because it's slightly lower. It's basically the same height as the ground now, which makes the ground a problem. There's always so many things to deal with this bit. Yeah, we have that perfectly spaced. There we go. Right, so we can now back this in. So I think get this in. So once that's the stone's out of the way and I can see this and everything. That should be fine. I feel like there should be stone wall here, which we can still work with this. Because it's higher, it shouldn't be a problem. Although maybe this should actually come from this one, so there's no spacing issues. I think, yeah, we'll leave that there for the moment, just so we know what it looks like, but that might be the case. Freaking like a stone. That's a pain. Oh, great. But it's not. This looks a bit terrible. Maybe this should be an extra one out. Or maybe this should only reach to this bit. Or even to here. Would mean none of this here. I can alter this ground, it's really not. Not that big of a deal, man. Just ashen. Has an interesting noise there, straw. Okay, right. We'll leave that for the moment. We'll start doing this around here. Then once we've got the boundaries of this, we can work on the farmhouse. So now the question is, do I have some trees here and stuff? There's a lot of trees here, so I don't really need trees there. Do we make this path twice as wide? Or do we keep it to how it is? I could bring this all the way to the path. I'm not sure if that would be the best idea, really. This luck if that was like... I think I'd prefer this to remain sort of... Yeah, we'll have this go out one bit more. Then... Should that... Maybe it should curve out here. Do, 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 do. So if I was going to go here, this would need to curve. That goes... Oh, I've run out of stone. Dang it. What in the deuce, buddy? What in the deuce? Yeah, see? Yeah. Do, 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 do. Oh, of course, it's an inner curve. Means it's a pain in the ass. Do. Lubba-dubba-dub, said Bill. Lubba-dub, said. So, do I mirror that here? Is there even room for that? We'll see. Let's try it. What up, train? How's it going, man? Hope you're having a swish one, dude. That's not right. What the fuck's going on there? Oh, it's because that's off. That's why. Whoop, thanks for do you dang a doos it's Right, let's get some of this. I'm gonna raise the dirt with this, but we'll figure that out. Actually. Oh, I've been there the whole time. This is my vineyard train. Building a farmhouse here. A little cloudberry garden here. Of course, it can't just be any cloudberry garden. It's got to be a raised one. What's it? See? Yeah, A train this. This might turn out well. Right, so that is where it turns twice, so... And then this. Turns once. Oh. From the inside. I'm on the outside. And I'm looking in. I can see through you. They are true colors. 'Cause inside you're ugly. Ugly like me. They're stained. The shabba for your dabba. The shabba dabba do one. So, can I now reach that in order to get... Yes, I can. Oh, that's a little... It's a little short, isn't it? It's a little geck, that is. Geck short. Therefore, it's a little geck. But it's more than a meter. Ah, just a bit more than a meter. That's real annoying. It's because these inside curves is mess with it. I imagine. Right, let's see. Before we start becking around too much, let's see if we can even get the ground to work with this. Yo, Marco! How's it going, man? Good day, is a good sir. I actually think I should have this one at the bottom, because that will allow it to hide land better, I think. Or maybe not, actually. Right, let's have a look. Actually, yes, maybe yes, definitely. Maybe yes, definitely. Maybe yes, definitely. Does that mean I switch the two? So... do. Now, that does not fix this. Let's get the snapping point here. We'll try and see if we can sort it here so it's in line with that. That would work, but it would just make... Actually, yeah, that will work. It will make the stairs very slightly thinner. But don't... So, no, right. It'll only work if we have slabs here. Otherwise, it's going to be off the... Well, actually, will it... Very, very slightly off with this. Which actually might not be an issue. It doesn't look as good on the top when it's the straight here, doesn't it? Does it need to? No, it's fine. Right, so let's just carry on with this. Yeah, the issue is getting this initial curve. I need to break that. Oh no, we have that there, so I can actually get it. It's easier than I thought. Then we'll have to do the same the other side. So do that. Well then. This in there. Perfect. Then we'll get these in the back. Actually, I think I can just use this here, one of these, instead of two small ones, because we're not going to see the back. So it doesn't actually matter. So all we see is that front bit here anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Actually look quite nice, like from this side. Quite like that. And I think we can get the land here to mix within that wall without the need for a path like so. Right, let's get some sleep so the friggin' day comes back. Yes, I realise I'm a very slow builder. But I think we've nearly done with this garden now. If only this game had curved wall pieces there. To be honest, even then, it's my problem with this at the moment. Yo, by the way, icon missing. How's it going? My problem with this at the moment is that it's the land. You can't manipulate terrain to be curved. That's what's causing potential issue. That's what I have to work around. Yo, Balafall, how's it going, man? Yeah, my straw's making very light fart noises when I use it. Yeah, like if you haven't been present for like a lot of the earlier ones, I've snapped all that stuff over there that we're working on is snapped to this as well. This entire building, even though they're really far away, the whole village is snapped like a piece around here. So behind this wall is land. Behind that wall is like terrain wall as well. It goes through the wall, which just gives extra support for the pagoda. I going for day 3000. What you do? We build. Actually, we just need to get a bunch of extra people in. So let's. So this is the pagoda. Now I've snapped everything to be perfect to the terrain. Can we see it down here? So like here, look. If you look here, the top of this curve in the terrain is in line with that, which means the top of this and the bottom of that slope is within this meter here. Which means I can hide terrain slopes in a single meter thickness. I built this entire thing with everything here so far, and what we're working on at the moment is behind there. It's in the back. Everything is built and snapped to each other to work with the terrain spacing. So that's why we can have the top here and the bottom here, and it's all perfectly hidden behind a wall. So, oh, this is all, it's too far away. But we gotta go back there anyway to get some stuff done. So that's about as good as you can possibly get it to like shroud terrain slopes like that. But obviously when it's a curve, it's a lot trickier, which is why I've got some paving here, which is why this curve over here has paving. This is the only way. You need more, because under here it's like jagged. Pardon me, where the curve is, because it's not smooth. I'm trying to work around that. But here you can work on diagonals. It's really tricky, but it's a thing that can be done. So we've measured that. I don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna get. I feel like I should probably actually just continue sorting this before I get the wall up, before I get the land up inside. Although let's level this. That's looking nice and square. So I can delete all this, although I'll leave one so I can actually see where I need to look at. Because we're all building that around here now. So we want to go out probably once more with this. Wait, what am I doing? Something's happened there. Oh crap, use my bloody power. That was unintentional. Let's... I thought it was 30 health it gave. Yeah, 30% health. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, what? Oh, that's because I had the food. That's what was giving that. I was thinking the power was giving me. So I just realised my beasts are really low. I'm in the plain, so best be careful-ish. I wish I knew why my vehicle in No Man's Sky, while I'm loading it up or not even load it yet, sometimes decides to yeet itself forward. Okay, right, I can explain that. So if the vehicle is yeeting itself forward, it's because you've put something in the flatbed within the shield, like the sides of the flatbed. As soon as you drop it in there, it will try and push it in or out, depending on how much of it is, you know, like merged over the wall. And if it tries to push it in and there's not enough room for it to push forward in, then it will push the vehicle itself forward. It's really janky. It's really annoying as well. Beasts. I know this might seem like a lot for building, but again, it's hard mode and we're in the plains, so if 2 mosquitoes hit me at once or a fiery dude comes and whacks me, it's pretty dangerous. Still. Yeah, I had all my stuff smack out of it as well. It's very frustrating. But what the hell did I mess up here? Oh, to that. There we go. Do, do, do. I don't know if things actually hit the wrong thing, but do. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to dig this down to be able to do the bottom bit here. Big enough. Oh. Maybe I don't. Right. If I now delete that, I can put it back after. Ah, no, I'm still going to need more space. So and now perfect. Okay, right. We have our wall here. That's not a bad shape. It's interesting. I'm not sure if it's particularly Japanese, but it's interesting. Yourself clever. I'll also be an experimental world that I think might be easier. Found a frozen planet that isn't too bad. Ice road truckers, man. Gotta go for it. But it is small, and I'll eventually run out of stuff to grab. You don't need that much, though. So I just did several different planets. Some are obviously definitely better than others. Because to unlock everything, you need to do 75 scrap metal manually, and then 50 of each of the specials manually. And that will unlock everything. So let's raise this up. I think I'm at the special. Right, let's see how that works out. Raise it up. If I'm going to raise it up, I need my Michael Bublé. I'll raise it up and skibby-dooblady. Oh, we got a big ass bump here. What do you when you have big ass bumps? You pick it and you flatten it again. And that's how we get it nice and flat. Nice and flat, nice and flat. That's how we get it nice and flat in the end. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I scoop to poop, but to scoop it on. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. When are you next streaming, A-Train Man? I think you were streaming last night with Ark Raiders with Jason Gay. The bubble light just makes things harder to see properly. So, won't be doing that again. Balls, that has lifted it up. That up, I won't be able to do that until Beebs has moved that for me, but now when you go with something like this, you're probably going to have to overshoot to get the full corners on there, which means that it's like this here now, but then we can fix it at the bottom. There's usually a way you can fix it. The tricky ones, the really tricky ones, I'll show you in a sec actually. An example of a super tricky one. That'd be a bastard to ground. The really tricky one example is when you have multiple tiers that are quite thin. So stuff like this. So this here, then a meter down to that, and then 2 meters down to that. Then you move over to this, and this is only going to be 2 meters wide. So this is really tricky. You basically have to do the top and then the bottoms on this one. And there's also the top of there at the end and stuff. And sometimes it feels a bit ridiculous, but you can usually get it done. You're done. We did not attract a mozzie there. Das ist gut. Das ist gut. Two mozzies? No, das isn't gut. Yeah, I'll have to... We can use this as a thing, so I can pick at the bottom. So, we gotta lift this up. But that won't be enough. I'll need a few more stone. More stone. I don't think 2 more things will be enough, but... It was for this. Never mind. Sweet potato, bruh. Sweet potato bitches. I'm just going to go quite broad on this to get the top good, and then we'll fix the bottom after. Bump there. Bump it up, pump the jam. Bump it up, bump the deuce. Bump the deuce. And this, I don't know if I can do it diagonal here, but we'll try. Happy Fashion Act, Merry Fashion Act, hurrah! How's it going, Dark Lord? He'll be quite happy that that got stuck in my head instantly. Always reminds me of the Harry Potter thing. Any good masks this year? Oh yeah, any good masks this year? Son of a whore. See, this is what fucking happens. God damn it, you pen-ass. It's really difficult to get the slopes. So I'm going to have to raise it up again, fix it, then try again. If I can even do it on that one. Or still. 50. So I know for a fact that this way can be done diagonal. I don't know if this way can. No. Damn it. So that way can't be done. Motherfucker. So what I mean by the other way is you should be able to see it here. So this here, you can see this is the diagonal. So northwest to southeast can be done in a straight line. But this way, northeast to southwest, cannot. So we can't do this. As it is currently. That's a pain. He's aimed back into Spirit of Fashion Act. The Christmas spirit. Another option is that I pave this, and that won't be a problem. Then. I probably don't need to smack this out, so I'm going to have to raise this up a bit now. I've dug it down a bit. Wasn't that bit? Maybe I just raised it too much. Gonna have to. I know it wrecks it, but we can't do it, so gotta do it this way. Do 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 do. Nice. Right. So yeah, this is gonna have to be, which is a bit annoying, but yeah. So we'll want it lowered slightly again, which means we're gonna have to lower this ground a little bit. So let's lower that. Oh, let's get some sleep so we can actually see what we're doing. There was trial and error with this shiz sometimes. This is typical of my streams. We haven't actually built the farmhouse yet. Like, time is it? Oh, we've got some time. We've got like a good hour and a half. We'll jump on the farmhouse shortly. Mm-hmm. Mm. Me. So, let's get social. Whack that here. Oh, maybe if I do it this side, that'll be better. No, stone cutter. Awesome. Thanks, game. Too far side. That's pretty good. Do 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 do. Now, if I'm going to do it to there, maybe the best will probably have this shed. Guys. Where are you guys? Ooh, yeah, but what have you been up to today, Dark Lord? Been doing stuff and ting and stuff? Stuff and ting, bro. Stuff and ting. Yeah, that wouldn't be enough. So, actually, how the hell am I going to do that? Because that'll just show through the outside. Why don't we have go on a basis? Don't have the one bloody smooth stone. Do, 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 do. How the hell do I do this? I don't see a way of doing this without it just sticking out like that. The bastard. Could potentially do like that. Maybe I could raise there without fucking up out there. Oh, it's just getting more and more complicated, isn't it? This side I actually didn't need to worry about because I can do the diagonal on that side. Make a half block and clip it through the other floor. Terrible explanation, but if you get it, cool. What do you mean make a half block? If you're talking about this, I know I could use these. I don't really want to use these though. What I was trying to achieve was having this flush with that. With smooth stone, which is just impossible without it sticking out the other side. So I can't do what I wanted to. More wood beam for snap point. I mean, I know for sure, 100%, that what I want is impossible. I don't know what you're suggesting, but it won't give me what I wanted. If you get me. And also, trying to follow instructions from chat is horrendous. We learnt this in glitch building for No Man's Sky. Come on, get that down. Okay, yeah, nice. I got that under. Now, here's the bottom. I can level this. Level that without screwing up the top. Oh, I did screw up the top of it, son of a bitch. I redo that without screwing up the bottom again. That might do. Bloody hell. This, however, not do. There we go. Fix. That works. Right, so there's our platform. We do. There we go. Of course, that's a bloody half slab. My God. I've got no stone left. Well, dang. Do 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 do. Right, let's get a little bit more stone. So we should actually no, we'll need a bunch for the build anyway. I've got resin. Oh yeah, I did kill that bloody grayling, didn't I? Job shite for grayling. Oh. Thank you. So we can pretty much get on the farmhouse now, finally. The question is, does it have a stone foundation? And should I shift these once? Probably, actually, yeah. Shift of these and then fill in whatever gaps we need to after. Oh, that's the wrong kind. There we go. Cool, so here's our little cloudberry garden patch. It obviously needs to be cloudberried up. I'll do. And it could do, this could do with the fence and stuff around it, but let's, for the moment, let's start actually putting some solid work on the farmhouse. So we need to follow this line. And we'll want a bit of an area in front here. Probably want the farmhouse to be no further back than like this. Get rid of this bit here. Go a bit further back than I did. Right. So maybe there should be a path. This path should continue going that way and goes behind with the warehouse there. Where is the nearest stone cutter? Here. Let's definitely move this fecker. That is not close enough. Ooh, don't you love it when things snap perfect to line up and shit? Oh, good shit, home. Good shit. Now, so this is the edge of the thingamadudes. Then a farmhouse is I'm trying to think if I use any of the... Do we have... I think we do need this to be slightly more Western in design. So it won't be on stilts and almost entirely wood. I mean, actually, well, it can be on stilts and have a bunch of wood, but we want a solid stone foundation, I feel. Or at least... Ooh. Let's have a bunch of the bottom floor be dirt. Doesn't fit with everything else we've done there. I'm just thinking that like only the kitchen should have these slabs, but we've got loads of slabs outside, so it's not like super valuable. And should there be a porch sorts here, or should this be side. I think it should go 1 meter in. Okay, right, let's start with that. So the wall should be 1 meter in. Then should the wall have a box base of 1 meter high? Yes, and that base should be all 2 meters because it's a bit hovered above. Box, however. Yeah, so the box should here and only on this side, not that side. Gives us a good start. Oh. Need more bloody wood. I've got some wood at least. Should this be? Should the box be stone? Maybe it should be. Actually hovering. And maybe... And he won't go any further. Also get these underneath, the bigger ones. If you're still there, A-Train, have you been on lately? I assume not. I don't think any of us have really been on much. I haven't really been on summer streams. Angelo, yo. Oh, hi Zane, it looks cool how you get the straight line with the ground. Ah, thank you. Yeah, it's basically just... So this is just this has been shifted off, but the whole build is like set to be snap point perfect to this, how the terrain forms, basically. The whole build is started over there. And we're going to do more stone before I get the thing. Maybe that one doesn't need to be shown. Yo, Pidge, dude! Thank you for the friggin' tier 1 sub, man. And 41 months of being an epic supporter. Yeah, not just support, an epic supporter. It's a level up. Means you're extra swish. Should know that. Hope you're having a swish one. So, how many do I set this out? Do I take it at the same? Take that at 6 or do I take it at 8? 8, I think I'll take it at 8. It'll be quite big though. This is just the initial thingamadoo. How are you today, good sir? Not too shabby, thank you. Just getting ourselves a farmhouse build all up in this place. All up in this place. I'm gonna have to get rid of this stone. Now, definitely have a patio or something. Do 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 do. I think I should work on this square first, then we can add to it. Let's get some wood. Or wood. Or wood. Looks like there's wood behind the portal, but it's fine wood. But yeah, have you been enjoying the No Man's Sky update, Pidge, or are you still enjoying like Minecraft and stuff? Do 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 do. We'll live a bit. Oh no, it's getting a bit late. Damn it, I'll drop this through. I haven't played MS for a long time. Should recheck out all the new updates. Yeah, I think this year's going to be pretty big for him because it's the 10th year. I only just realised when I lifted my arm up then, my triceps killing. I've been doing, I've been trying to do some exercises before bed. The last 2 days have been the same because I wrecked my arms, but they didn't really hurt the next day. So I was like, oh, I can do more. So I did more last night. It was just bicep curls, lat extensions. So like lat raises. So like just normal bicep curl, everyone knows this. Lateral raise, basically just bring it up sideways to you, the weight. And then bring it up as high as possible, then just really slowly let it down. And that'll like mess you up. Then tricep extensions, so hold the weight above and just behind my head. And then bring it down like that. Oh, I confused my arm. Like that and then up. And yeah, it's arms are killing today, dang it. They were fine yesterday. Thing is, if they were fine, they probably weren't. Like I thought I'd wrecked that. They really felt wrecked after I'd done it the day before. But then I didn't really feel anything the day after. It's probably a good thing. It's like, oh, it's just like it's just not as painful as you get used to it. Then I wrecked them again. I've just been mining, crafting. Excited for Line of Fire. Would be great to get someone new soon. Yeah, it'd be cool. I don't know if we've. I don't know when we're gonna get some. It'd be cool when we do. My feasts need to be redone. At least I remember before I went to the port this time. Huzzah! Yeah, hopefully they learn from NMS not to rush. Yeah. Or hype too much. They're barely hyped, so everyone's super hyped. Dang it. Right, so bosh, bish bash bosh. So now, if we bring the walls up there, I feel like they should definitely go in a little bit. Ooh. From the inside, I meant. No, I think there should definitely be a window here. Maybe even the whole... Would that be too much? We're gonna have 3 maybe then. There's gonna be a window. This is gonna be raised. A bit more stone. More stone. Pick up 2 because I'm a sausage. The sausage of Windsor. Oh my goodness, you just can't win against the sausage of Windsor. Yeah. Absolutely not. Kelly Ho and Jizzy Dudes. All that. Jazz. Oh. Good God, you go through it quickly doing floors. Oof. Now, is that big enough for this flower? I'm really, it's like going for the those already. This also, I think, needs to be taken back one. Do 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 do. That'll actually probably work out okay, actually, if I just leave it at that. I know it's off, but it will work out fine when it gets to the end, and it wants to be in a little bit. Oh, we'll need a chimney, won't I, if this is... What? If this is going to be a kitchen area. How do you... Let's have a look at it. I'll see if I can Google Japanese chimneys. I feel like I've already done that before, but I can't remember what it had. Japanese chimney images. Okay, of course. So, like, yeah, in Japan, it'd be in the floor, the whole, like, in the traditional house anyway. So how would the smoke get out? Or literally just be a hole in, like, a hole in the roof. Like, way above. It wouldn't be like a guided smoke thing. So if I'm going to do it sunken in the floor, that could be interesting. Have like a countertop hitting stuff here, and then have maybe... Could be on this side. It's supposed to be in the middle, but it's not really the design I'm going for anyway. So, how big are these bad boys again? 3 by 4. A bit of an annoying shape, isn't it? So, I could have that at this height. However, get some Grauston and get it slightly out of the way. How's a Grauston? Oh, there it is. I don't need 50 Grauston. I've already got 50. What's that bloody 50 on? What the devil's going on, mate? There. Unsure about this one. Actually, having this accessible outside could be cool. In which case, I probably just want to shift it that way instead of having it halfway. Let's build something here. On the edge. Potentially it would? No. I think Beebs did a similar thing before, having it accessible on the outside. How the hell am I going to deal with having a wall here? Definitely wouldn't want to have it higher than that. This is probably going to want to go up a bit. Right, chill what, Daggery? Need more fucking stone. More fucking stone. I need to work out. Do I just take this to there and then that's the end of the stone? Or do I just have the stairs here? Let's get more stone first. This is definitely turning into a very improvised build. I was hoping I'd just be able to think of a design just looking at the area, but it hasn't happened today. There's too many vague points. A wee bit of a batch. That ain't wee bastard. Yeah. Sausage. You absolute pikelet. That's another name for a crumpet, by the way, in the Midlands, pikelets. The more you know. G.I. Joe. No one's half a battle. Yeah. Yeah, see? So, I guess... I'm just going to make it this hot dang simple. Or do I use Growston, actually? Growston could be better. But actually, I don't want it to be accessed from outside. This is just weird. Right, let's get Growston. Did I drop my Growston? I bloody did, didn't I? What a bastard. Oh no, I need to sneeze. There we go. Oof. So I want to shift this back. It also just... I think it just looks weird having it sunk, but we can fix it after if we don't want it. So, now if you're using grass, I need to blow my nose now. Banana. We definitely want it to be in the center. It does take some effort to make Growston look good, doesn't it? You have a way to plan out builds beforehand. In MC, for example, often use Creative World to test out ideas. I mean, we've got Creative Worlds and stuff, but honestly, I mean, as in we could use that. I never see the point in this. This just adds a weird level of gothic if I use these. Is there any way I can use wood with this that won't get it burnt to Schnell? Burnt all fuckery. Oh, you don't want it burnt all fuckery there, buddy. I think the best is gonna just have it in the center. Yeah. I don't like the stone wall idea with this build at all. I just don't think there's going to be a way for me to make it look like I want it. If I didn't have the parts, I need to work out how many parts and stuff, then the creative would be a better plan, but I don't think I need it as such. Just have 2 here. What's he get Grouston? Is that also from the Mistlands? Oh, Grouston is from the Ashlands. So it's full end game material at the moment. So we definitely want that floor to be at least one more this way, don't we? Do, 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 do. Is that under there or not? I don't think there's one under there. I think so. Front door wise could be around here. I don't think this should be stone. That's the thing. Will this set fire? If it, I don't think it will. I think I need parquet floors. Actually, let's check this out. It's going to take a second to do. Maybe it should be parquet. More interesting. It's like that. I don't like how it looks underneath when you do it, but more wood. You can't too much, me. God, it's still too much. Back off. There we go. Do 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 do. Give it. Give it. Do. Then I need. Yeah, whether this set on fire, I have no idea. We'll find out soon. Maybe take this back. Go back. I'm not sure I like how that looks. Oh, it's on the wrong one anyway. Oh no, it isn't. That is on the right one. So yeah, I'm not. I don't think I like that. As it's hearts, it shouldn't fit over. I'm also not sure we need two anyway. I'll just leave that one. Oh, it was because of how the floor. Okay, yeah, right. I know I keep fucking changing this. Oh, I bet that will fuck with it. So actually, let's test that out. So will it fuck with it? Will it fuck with it? Yes, it will. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. I'll be surprised if it doesn't sound. I hope it doesn't, but I'll be surprised if it doesn't. Really? Come on. Looking good. Sleep. Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh, okay. Oh, sleep, yeah. What is that song? I don't know the lyrics. But it's a Japanese song. No. There are a bunch of English words in it, like sucker and fucker, but yeah, I can't remember where the hell it's from. Right. Bosh. Yeah, but let's get on it. Get on it. Do. That's a good sign. leave that bone for a while just to make sure it's not going to catch. So now, should this here also have this? Probably. Which means I should center this window. That comes in one. I think, yeah. So if I take this down. Well, I'll use Grouston because we can now. Pew, pew. Oh, it's not off the proper thing. So how far out? Do, 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 do. That's right. Not scented, but it's better. Maybe I should equalize. Better. Yeah, that just looks better when it's neat like that. Do, 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 do. I think it should be that on all sides now. I mean, it's only a second to fix it. Still. So this one needs to be same as that. So delete that because that's the one we keep. So this goes out on here. And out. We have more windows. This is 6. Let's have the window here. Feels insane to put just the one thing there. Bum bum. Are we back? Where we appear to be back. At least... Okay, we're back on all of them. Cool. What? Oh no, I can hear myself. That's no good. Ew, ew, ew. Come on and do the conga. We're back. Awesome. Sorry about that, guys. Don't know why, but shit happens sometimes. Twas a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Hopefully we didn't lose too many resources because I was building when I lost connection. Mini. Right. Shabba. Ah, yeah, we didn't lose much. A couple of wood. Just a couple of wood. Just a couple of guys holding their wood. Just a couple of lads, couple of bros. Wood happy bastard. Do 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 do. Right, repair and get a little bit more wood because we're going through wood, bro. Big team. I've got wood elsewhere as well, so that was the last of the wood in this basement, but got a bunch of wood. Also got some more ash wood as well, which we haven't used yet. Might use the ash wood in the like as accent work around the house. That could be cool. Okay, I've got a bit of an idea of how I want to build things now. Looks weird. Looks weirdly off out there, but it's not. Shouldn't be. Potato, well, that is potato. Potato, gonna. Oh. Now, does this window need to be bigger than this? Or is that the size of a window that it should be? Don't know about that. Don't know about that shit all. Has a potential, a looking sheet. Now, if we have this above. We also want... Let's go out a bit. But that should be from inside. So, let's have that there. Yo, and Broglia, how's it going, man? Good to see you, dude. I think that could look good. Do, 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 do. Then I think maybe that should be bigger. Might have to alter where these specifically are. Do do. Give it a bit. Then we need the upstairs. I think some of this. Yeah, I think the upstairs should be on this. So. Do, do, do. Oh, it shouldn't go off this though. Needs to go off of this. Otherwise we'll get into Jason type of snapping and the issues that he faces with his builds. Don't be Jason. Build better. Is that Enshrouded game just like this? There are quite a few differences between this and Enshrouded. I barely played Enshrouded, but what I played was very different. Totally different. Leg Diddy Gaga. On your leg of boobs and poop. I forgot what I thought, but it's so stupid. Maybe that should actually be. Could be an extra piece per wall, but that's bigger an issue. Dude, oh bloody hell, more wood. Actually, I dropped some over here, didn't I? Do, 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 diddly do. One more time, did, did, did. One more time, I'm gonna sing for you. Alright, fucking dancing. Cuba's got me dancing. Maybe trellis it should be in that. All trellisy and shit. Maybe. Could look at that later. We could look at that later. Now, I think the stairs should be here. Maybe have them go up these stairs. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, I'm not sure the house will have that. You'll be able to go this far, I mean. That could be fine. I don't really want this to overshadow this area, though. Could have it start here and then end there, but alternatively, it's way less oppressive. Alternatively, I could do it that way, and this could be where you come up a level. Because we could have this go here, and you come around here to go into there. But this also feels a bit too unintuitive. I want to be fancy, could have this go up there as well, but I think that's too fancy for a farmhouse. That's just way too fancy. Can't have such fanciness, I tell you what. Now let's get them railings. So many hot dang railings. Railing smithers, that's how many railings are in. We need railings there. Doopy doopy doo. So, up goes the wheel. Up goes the hustle. Fucking you asshole, man. And a wee bit fucking dark. We call him Shitey McTavish. Absolute bastard. Doo-doo. Time goes by so quickly. Time goes by so quickly. Doo-doo. Time goes by so quickly. Time goes so quickly. Getting that roof on is going to be interesting. There's so many things that are different, like slightly different, like snaps to each other. Need to keep in mind all the different snappadoodles. All the different snappadoodle dandies, all the different snapperoos, all the different snappadoodle dandies, skippadiboo. I need my face again. Shall we do that now? We jitter. You bet do reality. We're definitely gonna have to get more wood for the roof, I think. Wee, wee, whoop, wahoo. So, if I put this here, that there, we should have the snap points we need. Sounds like a death skater causing trouble over here. So, in line with that, which means that can't be the edge of the house. Otherwise that wall will be weird. Now, one thing I do need to do is going to use up a load of wood. But it will fill the gap. Ooh. Now, if this is going to be open to here, what's the best way to do that? Do we not have an ashwood ladder? The stairs look cool. Oh, we do have these that I could use instead of these. That should be way better. Maybe I built the floor a bit too low. Smash wood. Are they right same height? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, doesn't look good there. Plus that over this side goes through the window. No, nah, I don't think this is good. I mean, actually, I don't mind this. Oh, my voice. I don't mind this on the inside. This looks really good. These poles. Oh, this is 4 ashwood per 2 meter pole. What the fuck? Why is that twice the price of normal wood for the same size? That shit's messed up. The fuck? Man. Feel like I'm being done by the man. Man. It's an interesting approach. Maybe I don't have enough ashwood. Okay. I think I'd need to bring it in line with the actual thing, but I do like the ashwood on the inside there. Looks pretty key. No, still not sold on that. Want to break there. Okay. Good. Do. Skibidi-bidi. God, it's so expensive. So, if this is going to be up like this, we haven't got a thing other than like this to go for this. And that obviously just has a big gap we can see through outside. I mean, I could use this, but then we're just going to have all visible inside, and I don't really want that. Which means the only real viable option I have here, but nobody would though, is to not have the space there. But we have the wood connect, the roof connect to that. So I'd want maybe that. No. No. Weird. That's what actually I think the house should go this way. But like maybe I'll have to adjust those things outside. So let's get some bar for the roof. And a bit more wood. Time goes by so quickly. But it is so quickly. We'll have to go to the magic farm. I won't show you the magic farm, but we'll have to go to there to get some wood. I've still won some chests there. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Scoot booty. Right in the patootie there, buddy. Right in the patootie. Patootie. Ah, Pagoda. Pagoda. I think these have tar in them, don't they? This one has tar. Huzzah! Oh. There we go. Huzzah! Far too bloody heavy. Let's go! I'm now brain farting how you get the weather finish for that hauling truck. It is by running over 500. So put the excavation blade on and just drive. You'll get the weathered after destroying 500 things, which is really easy and quick to do. Nerd. Is there another one of you? Cars and troubles. How do you even get in here? The short little devil. Do 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 do. So this. Would that be one over or half? This should probably be half. Oh, nope. Damn it. Oh, yeah. Do 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 do. The song that just started in my head is called Half by Queen Bee. Skip it doop doop da ba ba ba. Do 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 da ba da ba. Skip it do 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 ba. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. Top point. Hi, yo, Magic Julian. How's it going? Hi, Zane. Where do you plan to release your Remnant Expedition guide? As soon as possible. It's the thing. It's the only thing I'm working on at the moment. I'm obviously streaming Valheim currently, but oh, actually, this. I need more space here. Okay, we can work with that. But that's just because, well, I have. I'm trying to be super consistent with my streams, so I have a stream today, therefore I stream it. Maybe this needs to go a bit further over. Do one the other way. Ooh, what if? What if? If I did it then. Big potato Scooby Boop. Ba da ba ba da ba ba da da. Ba da 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 da. Do 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 do. Yeah, ba do ba 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 ba. So basically, as soon as humanly possible. Is this gonna look weird with that different? The change there. Well, I got my 50th explosive turn. Hails, yeah. On the bulldozer mod, then also Twitch ads. Okay, yeah, that roof. It looks. That does look. Oh no, nope, that looks weird. Unless I do the same that side, then it's going to look a little weird. Which I mean is viable. Ain't missing it now, bitch. Now, does that look too much like a witch's hat? Doesn't help that that's not centered, but we can center that. That is just something I can do. If I center that, I think that'll look fine. OMG. Look at that stuff. I feel like it might be a little slightly too high. We can deal with that. By the way, I know it's floating. It's because I have a ward on. But I will make it structurally sound before, before it's done. So we're getting somewhere with that. It is, however, time to finish, and I'm gonna eat, then get back to making that expedition guide. Trying to get out as soon as humanly possible, and should days the deuces. So keep an eye out, folks, if that is what you're after. And thank you for joining today. I hope you have a blast with it. Well, thanks. Yeah, I've completed it 3 times now. I'll be completing it 4th today to run the last draft. Because the final draft is pretty much complete. And then I've just got to record the video, record the audio for the guide, then edit, and jobs are good. And that is a lot of work. It takes quite a lot to edit these ones. Yeah, but it's just so many cuts. You know, it's like every few seconds I'm having to cut to show what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining. We got some work done. I was hoping we'd get a farmhouse finished today, but I guess that'll be next time. The next Valheim stream is Monday. That's Twitch only, where we'll be in the group defeating Fader, or Farder, whatever you want to call it. On the next actual stream on both is No Man's Sky on Sunday, where we'll be running my guide that I will be releasing as soon as possible for the Remnant expedition. And there's also loads of videos coming out for the on the main YouTube channel. Hopefully get some Valheim soon, but obviously the No Man's Sky update has just come out, so I'm focusing on that just at this moment. I wish the truck had a mag rail holding for the stuff. Yeah, like a magnetic attachment for the bed would be awesome. But yeah, thank you everyone. Let's see if there's anyone to raid a Rooney. The Twitch. Who's on Twitchery? Twitchery. What could the Twitchery?
15.
Okay, so Gek is on with Fuller76. Heather, who would be my usual for Thursdays, is on with Dune Awakening. And who's on YouTube before we decide? So we got Beebs with No Man's Sky, Run the Remnant Expedition, Gek with Fashnacht. So let's do Beebs on YouTube. We'll do Gek this time, so we normally do Heather on Thursdays. Do Gek on... Oh, good lord. Nope, pause. There we go. We'll raid Gek on Twitch. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Awesome to have you. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Good days and doozies. All of you have an amazing end of your week. And then the weekend, even. And those are 2 different things. And yeah, see you next time. Peace.